Today we're going to review the FloTool Multi-Purpose Transfer Pump. Now this part will include everything shown here on the table. It includes the transfer pump itself with the intake nozzle at the top, the discharge nozzle at the bottom. It includes the two transfer hoses, includes the air hose, it includes the length of dipstick tube hose, the blower nozzle, the inflator nozzle, tube connector, and two hose connectors. Now this multi-purpose transfer pump will help you easily siphon or pump any liquid and can also be used as an air pump or a blower. This can be used as a standard siphon to transfer liquid using the hose connectors and the transfer hoses. I'll show you that first. Basically, here's your hose connectors and your two hoses. So what you want to do is your hose connector will have a small opening and a large opening. So you'll take one end of the transfer hose, put it into the smaller opening, push your hose through, and then just go ahead and push your hose onto the intake and then push the connector on. It'll hold it into place. Take the other hose, you'll do the same thing, put it into the smaller opening, run your hose through into the discharge port, the bottom here, and then push your hose connector on. That'll hold it into place. Now with both hoses connected, when you pump this, you'll have your top hose into the liquid you're wanting to siphon and the bottom of discharge into a container where you want to put it into. The thing you have to remember is you want to always have the intake hose above the discharge. So basically when you start pumping it, gravity will automatically keep it flowing, so you won't have to keep pumping it all the time. Now if you want to use it as a to change your oil, you can use this pump and then the dipstick tube hose. Basically what you'll do is put this dipstick tube hose into this tube connector and you put it into the larger end, just like that. We'll go ahead and put that in there. And then what you'll do is put the tube right into the, you'll insert this tube connector, the other end, into the intake nozzle, which is the top one, just like that. And with it inserted into there, you'll take this length of tube, run it down the engine dipstick tube until it reaches the bottom of your crankcase. Once that's done, you'll take the discharge hose at the bottom, put it in the container, and as you pump this, it will take your oil out of your crankcase and put it into the container. And that's an easy way of changing your oil without getting all messy. And then the last thing is I'm going to show you is how to use it as an air pump or a blower. We'll go ahead and take these parts out of there. And we'll go ahead and take the connectors and the hose off the pump. Now if you want to use this as an air pump or a blower, basically what you'll do is then take this air hose. There's a spring end here and a non-spring end. Take the non-spring end, put it into the smaller end of the connector again. And then you'll insert this into the discharge, which is the bottom. Put the hose in and then put the connector and push it on. And then you'll have this just at the bottom. And then what you want to do is insert the, for pumping it, you can insert this inflator nozzle right into the spring end, just like that. Put this into whatever you're wanting to blow up. And as you pump it, you'll be able to inflate tires or anything else. Just attach this to the valve you need it to. Now if you want to use it as a blower, all you have to do is take this blower nozzle, put it into the very end right here, and then as you pump it, it'll allow you to blow air and use it as a blower. So it has many multiple uses. But that should do it for the review of the FloTool Multi-Purpose Transfer Pump.